Do YouTube, it's your boy Ty Scooty back with another reaction video, and this time we got another body cam video. This is Insanity body cam though. This is our first time reacting to this channel, so shout out to this channel. This one's called Father Realizes His Son Was Actually the Killer. Now, okay, I want to ask y'all, what would y'all do hypothetically if you don't have a son, or if you do have a son? What would you do if you figured out that your kid or daughter, you know, it don't matter. Either way, it's fucked up. What would you do if you found out your kid was a killer? You got two daughters. Would you, okay. Now, I've heard some people, depending on the situation, would stand with their kids and maybe even try and like cover it up. Yup. Hide them. Yup. Oh my God. See, a lot of y'all are, I'd really have to be tapped in and know exactly what happened. Like, infinite ass whooping after that for sure. Yes. Bro, why the fuck is my camera not, like, focusing? There we go. We're good. All right. If it was self-defense, I'm helping. Otherwise, hell no. That's more on the side I'm on. You know, like, I gotta hear everything that happened. And if you can't tell me the truth, nigga, GG's, you know? Oh, hell no, that's someone's baby too. And that's exactly why I say it all depends on the situation. You know what I mean? But let's get into this video. Y'all let me know down, if you're watching on YouTube, y'all let me know down in the comments what y'all would do if y'all found out that your kid did this. And first, what we will do, this one is probably just like he was doing some fuck shit, but we'll say under the pretenses that it was self-defense, you know?
Start with when's the last time that you actually talked to Erin?
Exactly. Don't hurt no kids.
When's the last time you talked to her?
Why does that matter? You know, I'm asking, why does that matter?
This is Brent Williams and his wife, Erin Mulcahy. To say their marriage is on the rocks would be something of an understatement.
I didn't want to be with
y'all got good morals.
He was trying to
much love, y'all. Appreciate y'all.
I don't want to be hit anymore.
When did he hit you last?
I'm afraid to tell you.
Only months after this encounter with law enforcement, the marriage of Brent Williams and Erin Mulcahy would come to a tragic end.
Much love, y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Erin had been found dead. At first, it looked like a terrible accident, but as the investigation delved deeper, the cops realized their sleepy village of Waynesville, Ohio, was about to experience its first homicide in almost 60 years.
God damn.
The investigation began on
first homicide in 60 years. Yeah, nigga, you done fucked up a whole generation's worth of good luck.
July 7th with a horrifying discovery.
He look crazy as shit, don't he?
What's going on?
I'm pretty sure she's been in there for 2 days, probably.
Okay. In this apartment here?
Yeah.
Erin Mulcahy?
Yeah. Okay. Brent and his dad was here the other day.
Okay, but they haven't been.
Evening, and she was in the shower then.
Okay, yeah.
I heard the water running, and I looked underneath the floor, and water was running out.
Running out. And so she's in here?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, okay, yeah, definitely. Rigor mortis has already set in. Okay, I'll have you guys step out here because I'm gonna have to get some pictures and things like that. So.
Hey, you're welcome, bro. I got you. It was getting a little hot. I was letting the wind come in too. Are you cold out there? I might bring a blanket out. Just let me know.
Days ago, still getting some additional information on all that. Brent was here, her ex-boyfriend or whatever was here a couple days ago. And
Got your footprint on there?
no, that might be one of the guys coming from one of the landlords. They were coming in and redoing the apartment next door. They heard water running. And when Brent was here, supposedly the other day, he said that he heard water running, but they said there was water all the way. It was flooded all the way out here. So
we're not even going to perch because
right.
Hey, say less, bro. Just don't touch my toes. I got a little PTSD from that last video we watched, okay? I mean, as long as you don't do that, we should be good. Just don't fuck with my toes. I might actually crash out.
Yeah, exactly. So
we'll preserve the scene for you. And
okay.
Hey, I appreciate the follows, y'all. Thank y'all. I've been out here for weeks. Licked them.
Your footprints right here. I'm gonna talk to these guys and make sure they came in and shut the water off. But they're the ones that found her, so I would presume that.
Erin's neighbors had become concerned for her welfare.
Thank y'all so
as
much,
they'd
for real, for
heard
real.
water
I
constantly
appreciate y'all.
running from inside her apartment. It could be nothing to worry about, but Erin's neighbors decided to call her landlord to voice their concerns. Erin's landlord called Brent to try and get permission to enter the house, but he didn't answer the phone. So her landlord called Brent's father instead, who arrived a short time later to help. But
Oh,
instead
shit.
of finding a problem with the plumbing, they found Erin's body slumped in the shower, and the worst part, she'd been there for several days. It would be easy to assume Erin was the victim of nothing more than an accident.
Damn, rest in peace. And hey, Patch, I appreciate you, bro. You funny as fuck, bro. You were coming through, making a lot of jokes in serious moments that was able to lighten the mood. I appreciate it. And I appreciate all of y'all as well, for real, for real. But damn. Hey, I'll catch you later, bro. Stay safe. And rest in peace to this woman. This is absolutely terrible.
As there appeared to be no injuries, stab wounds,
I'm saluting
and
all of
no
y'all, for real, for
sign of
real.
a suspicious death.
Thank y'all.
The officer knew Erin had been having problems with alcohol addiction, but he also knew her marriage to Brent was not a happy one. And there could be more to this case than first appeared.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is. I've got to get.
Actually, you know what? I do know what that is. That's a nose hair from
Oh, okay. History of alcohol,
Oh,
alcoholism, and things like
Usually
that.
we
So.
come in
But I've got to investigate this as something beyond that because there has been domestic history and things like that. So, all right. Howdy.
To try and get a better picture, the officer spoke to Brent's father, who revealed Erin and Brent's marriage was on the verge of breaking down completely.
Let's just start, I guess, from the beginning. When was the last, prior to today, when was the last time you were actually in this apartment? Thursday. And was any...
Just letting y'all know we don't go live on YouTube. YouTube's a little more heavy on the content restrictions and stuff like that, depending on what we react to. That's why, like, a lot of these reactions that we have, whenever I upload them onto YouTube, there are some that we've reacted to where the it just gets content blocked or stuff like that. So I've only streamed on Kick and Twitch, as well as TikTok as well. TikTok does, vertical. Kick and Twitch do landscape. So if y'all want to watch full screen, is on that. Yeah, true. YouTube is so straight. YouTube is so straight. But yeah, that's why I said, y'all, I know a lot of y'all don't fuck with ads. Twitch will have ads. I'll let you know that. So that's why I stream on the Kick as well. Kick doesn't have any ads, and it's just, playing through the same as Twitch, kind of.
One with you when you went in?
Brent and I went in there.
Okay. And what happened on Thursday?
Brent needed to get his checks, extra checks,
Mhm.
out of there because he didn't know what Aaron
He
was
looks
gonna
scary
do.
as fuck,
Okay.
bro.
And he wanted me to come along because we're witness.
Sure. Makes sense.
Go in.
Yeah.
We hear the shower running.
Mhm.
We think she's in the shower. He gets his checks.
Mhm.
We leave.
Okay.
We come out here. We run into Jim standing right out here.
Mhm.
And we said that we told him exactly what we done. We went in to get them checks and stuff. And he said, oh, I talked to Aaron the other day.
Who was this that you were talking to?
The guy owns
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
and I'm
okay.
sorry, y'all.
gotcha.
I made it to
said
where it shows up as
Thursday,
little as possible.
late afternoon, early evening, he said, I had talked to her yesterday, told her to get out. And that's about all that was said.
Okay.
He went his way.
All link in
Did
bio.
too. Earlier today, Brent went up and got some mail, and he said it had Aaron's name on it. And he didn't want to bring it out here because he was afraid of trouble,
Sure.
arguments.
Sure. Yeah.
So I said, well, just leave it
Nah,
there.
he do
I'll
look a
take it
little.
out. We're on our way up here.
I'm just kind of like. It's sort of like his. Okay, so he and his son pulled up to the house to get his checks that were in the house. He went in and the shower was on. I feel like he already turned the shower on because he had already did whatever he did to her. And this is under the pretense that his dad don't know, right? Which there is a possibility that his dad does. But I'm thinking that he did that and then he left and then he called his dad. Oh, I want to go get checks, but I'm not going to see her. I want you to go with me. Da 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 da. Goes in with him. They hear the shower, so they don't think anything of it. Grab the checks, walk out, and that's his alibi. You know what I mean?
And he calls me
Okay.
and said that he had to get in there.
You gotta think though too. White people really get red a lot, especially in the sun. It look a little hot. They in the shade. I get it. Sometimes they blood do be doing that.
Okay.
He told me about the water running, so he shut it off.
Okay. Before you guys made entry, he shut the water off? Okay.
So when I go in there, the bathroom door's closed. I beat on it. I open it up, and I thought I seen her laying on the floor there through the glass door.
Okay.
And then Jim called, you got this.
Did you actually walk into the bathroom?
I did.
You did? Okay. Okay. How long had they been split up, do you know, roughly?
What is today, Saturday?
Today's Saturday, yeah.
Monday, yeah, of last week. I don't.
Oh, because they said, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So, but even the coroner said that the body had, like, rigor mortis had been showing that she had been passed away for like at least 7 days. But it said at least, so it could be around that. So found. Bro, do you think he did this to her the day they left? The day he and her split, you think he did this to her? Because they're saying that with the state her body was in, she had been dead for a long time, you know, or for a while, you know. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this is within 5 days.
Okay, so it's just been recent? Very recent. Okay.
Brent's father also revealed he and Brent visited the house 2 days earlier, and even though they heard the shower running, they didn't physically see Erin, so they couldn't confirm if she was alive at the time. Erin's father had his own theories about what had happened, as he'd been dealing with her alcohol addiction and mental health problems for years. In fact, it came almost as no surprise that she had passed away at an early age.
Victim's father.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
I've known him for years from church and stuff like that.
Okay.
And, he was telling me that Erin has had kind of struggled with alcohol,
Yes.
some seizures, stuff like that. Is there?
She was bipolar too?
Bipolar.
Schizophrenic?
Yeah.
I remember her telling me that.
I don't think so.
As you know, I've been here
I know
many
they've had
times.
issues
We've
going
sure
on and
it's
on.
been
Yeah,
it's
I
been
know
back and
it's an
forth.
ongoing
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
That's why I haven't been here. I told them, wait, when you guys get your act together, then we'll start acting like a regular family. Sure. Busting and fighting, I'm not getting involved.
Right.
Because there was one to get me in the middle of it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Absolutely.
But Erin's father also had a crucial piece of information that would help the cops trace Erin's last movements and try and solve the mystery of her death.
And I know she'd had seizures on and off, but I didn't know that how bad they were lately. I mean, she'd been having something lately. I just talked to her 2 days ago.
You did?
Yeah.
So whenever the coroner comes back and says she did not die of a seizure, what are we going to do then? Correct? Let me find out. Let's get it.
On the phone?
On the
Okay.
phone, so.
Do you have date and time? A date
I could look at my phone.
Okay.
Phone, yeah.
Okay. If we could get that, that'd be great.
Okay.
We're just trying to paint a picture as to how we got to where we're at right now. So.
Right. I understand.
It's entirely possible that Erin hadn't been taking her medication and had suffered a seizure while taking a shower, resulting in her untimely death.
Hey, I appreciate all the shares,
If Erin's
likes, and
father had
follows, bro.
spoken to
I'm
her
watching,
on
I'm
the
gonna go to
phone
bed.
in the last couple of days, then finding out what time he made that call could help piece together this puzzle and determine a time of death.
Hey, Brent. Can we talk to you for a few minutes?
Yes, sir.
All right.
But luckily, Brent arrived on the scene and was more than happy to help the cops with their inquiries.
At this point in time, everyth's, fine, and we're just here to talk and try to get this figured out. Okay. Yes. So that's why we're here.
Well, let's just start with when's the last time that you actually talked to Erin?
Sunday.
Sunday?
I moved out Sunday.
You moved out on Sunday? Okay.
Yeah.
Was it kind of a heated argument or
Nope.
she just said, get your stuff and
Nope,
go?
I did.
You just,
my dad came with me.
okay.
Got my clothes. Pulled out.
Okay.
Went to stayed that night.
Okay. All right. And did she say anything to you when you left or nothing at all?
No, I just said I was very quiet about it. My dad was with me. He'll vouch that I got my clothes, didn't say a word to her,
Sure.
and got out.
Okay.
There's nothing to suggest either Brent or his father are hiding anything or withholding information. Brent seemed adamant that he entered and left the house as quickly as he could and didn't interact with Erin, other than by text message. But out of nowhere, Brent's father throws up a major red flag that's impossible to miss.
Did you guys have any conversation
Nope.
after that? You hadn't talked to her at all since Sunday?
Text her. text her. Yeah, you
Okay.
can want to read the text. You're more than welcome.
Yeah,
to.
we can. Yeah, that's
I
fine.
really don't, but don't bother me.
Okay.
Remember, Brent, I said don't volunteer. Answer questions, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
This could just be a case of an overly cautious parent, as Brent himself seemed to have no problem cooperating with the cops, agreeing to pretty much anything the officer asked of him.
What the fuck?
One other thing that I would
What the
like to
fuck?
do, and here again, this is just to
I think we
eliminate
might have to get
you
this nigga
from
locked
any
up too, y'all.
wrongdoing, is I was wondering if you would be willing to give a voluntary DNA sample. Like
For my
swab,
mom,
yeah,
to do it.
swab,
I'm
yeah.
willing to do that.
Yeah, okay, all right, perfect.
Bro, thank y'all for the follow on Kick. I appreciate you.
So I got a consent form here. I'll fill
Hey, we
that
back.
out, and then I'll have you sign it, and then we'll just get a swab from your cheeks, and it'll be done. It's pretty simple. It's pretty,
Yeah.
if that's okay with
Sounds
you.
like a plan.
But when it came to giving up his
Thank you,
cell
of course,
phone,
of course.
Brent suddenly seemed reluctant to cooperate.
So are you saying that you really don't want to give up your phone at this time then?
Well, I don't want to give my phone. I don't have no reason to give up my phone. You've seen all the information I got on my phone.
Okay.
I get calls. I might need calls from my parents.
Nigga, if you don't go live with your parents until they bring your phone back, what the fuck are you talking about? You're making yourself look guilty as fuck. Yeah, get this nigga out of here, bro. He's over here. I need to call my parents. Nigga, your parents right next to you. If you don't give them your damn phone.
No, I understand
You're
that.
cool. He's okay with that.
Yeah, I mean, that's why we asked. I mean,
Okay.
it's, you know.
I mean, I'm not trying to hide anything. I just don't want to give it up.
Why don't, do
Nah,
you
I
mind
feel
if I
that,
get
though.
pictures of those text messages?
I'm just talking shit, you know.
Brent's behavior aroused suspicion with the cops. It could be possible that there's something on the phone he didn't want the cops to see, but if there was, they'd have to wait to find it. So to try and understand Aaron and Brent's relationship more, Waynestown police reviewed body cam footage of one of the many times they'd been called to the residence. And just like this example from months earlier, the arguments usually started because of Aaron's
Imagine like
drinking.
patriotic sounds start playing in the background. That's what I hear in my head right now.
No, hi, how are you?
What's going on?
Oh, rest in
She
peace.
left. I didn't know what the situation was when she came back. I don't want to go to jail. She put me in jail once. And there she is, intoxicated as hell. Can't even look.
Okay. You think you're drunk?
I have drank
Okay. Yeah, I can tell. When did you start today?
earlier today. I don't know exactly.
You on any probation right now?
No.
Are you on any medication?
I take trazodone for sleep.
You taking it today?
No.
I tell you, I'm going to fix this issue. I'm going to my mom's.
Okay.
I'm going to get out of here. That's why I called.
No, yeah, and that's the right thing to do. You live here, right?
We both do. We're married. So I'm allowed to live here. And he is, I would imagine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Bro, she's
Yeah,
drunk as fuck. Drunk as fuck. Oh, wow.
Especially if my dad pays my rent.
Yeah, there hasn't been any other than verbal argument. That's all.
Been an argument.
No,
there hasn't been an argument.
We argue.
Okay.
We
That's why
argue.
you're here. That's why
Okay.
you're here before something happened.
Okay. Well, I can't
I understand.
I can't stay here all night
I understand.
and wait until. So what's the plan then?
I'm going to get my stuff. And I'm going out.
Okay. Are you doing that now or? Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I can stand by while you do that.
Can you do me a favor? Though?
What's that?
I know you're a busy guy and everything, but can you drive by here once in a while? Because last time I was up, there was a guy here,
Okay.
and I'm worried about my
Who
stuff.
cares?
And I'm worried about my stuff.
Okay.
If you and I are not being together ever again.
She's bringing other niggas into the crib. Now, they really could have just left out the title, and I would have probably been thinking if another nigga came through. But they already spoiled the ending. But damn. Wow. I mean, so, okay, just to give a little... Hey, what's good? Y'all on Twitch, too? I appreciate y'all. Quick update. So, the title is Father Realizes His Son Was Actually the Killer, right? Now, this son is the man in this part right here, this video. Called the cops because his wife was belligerent and he saw the stream and decided to tap in. Hey, I appreciate you. Hey, I appreciate you for real. But he called the police because he wanted to be able to get out of the situation without it escalating, I guess. Now could this have been a future, you know, premeditation type? No, actually this was 5 months ago, way too long ago. They were just in a toxic relationship. She was getting drunk, bringing other niggas over to the crib. He was getting mad. He's moving out right now, and they're still married. So I don't know why they don't just drop the papers down, you know?
Leave me the hell alone.
Have you filed
I appreciate all the follows, y'all. Thank y'all. Oh, they did today.
Despite Aaron's threats, the couple were indeed together and separated again several times over the next few months.
Thank y'all, for real.
With nothing to go off, no forensics, and no solid lead in the case, the cops had no choice but to try and convince Brent to give up his phone.
Good morning, y'all. Good morning, for real.
Any wrongdoing, or gave them anything to go off. This encounter did not go as smoothly as planned.
Man,
How you doing?
oh, it's been horrible. I'm gonna get a robe on. I got my pajamas on.
Hello. Hi. How are you?
Super.
Now, I'm not gonna say anything is acceptable at all. Do you do these a lot? Bro, a lot. If y'all ever get bored and I'm not live or anything like that, I already have like 40 plus videos, 50 plus videos all up on the YouTube of all reactions we've watched from 20 minutes to an hour long. So that'll keep y'all busy when I'm not here. But when I'm back, bro, tune the fuck in because we watch this shit live. The fuck? Hey, I appreciate all the follows, y'all. Thank y'all.
We are. Is he here?
No, he's in line.
Okay.
Is he?
Okay.
We react, we game, we do everything, bro.
Is there any way you could get a hold of him?
Much love, y'all.
Or
Appreciate y'all.
Have him come back down here because I'd like to talk to him again if that's okay, real quick.
Well, yeah, but it's not going to be real quick. He's in line.
No, I understand that.
Why are you wanting to talk to him again?
There's just a few more things that we'd like to talk to him about from, Saturday night when we talked and whatnot.
Okay, you got me on it.
Okay.
You got his mother on it.
Okay.
You better come across with something, buddy, because I'm thinking my son's going to jail, and you better straight help me out on this one. And I'm damn serious.
Okay.
Okay, old man. You a little snappy old man, you know what I'm saying? Okay. I mean, shit. What's good, Mar? Welcome back, bro. He don't play about his son.
Not going to jail.
Okay. You sure of that?
No, he's not going to jail.
Okay. Then I'm going to call him.
Yeah, no.
Is he gonna be charged with something?
No.
What?
Is he gonna be charged with something?
No, we're still trying to figure out exactly what's going on.
Trying to get this figured out, okay?
With no sign of Brent, the officers were left to deal with his increasingly hot.
No way you watching the same YouTube we watch, for real? What you mean, bro? Y'all, what you mean? What happened? So, he's protective of his son, and I understand that. And also, he really doesn't know the full details of everything, unless he does. But the son killed the wife, his ex-wife, because they were getting divorced. But now they're just trying to piece it all together on what actually happened.
Hostile parents who were intent
Thank y'all
on
for all the likes, for
questioning
real.
every step of the investigation.
Because there are some loopholes that we're trying to get those loopholes filled up. That's what we're trying to do.
I'm about ready to pass out here.
Okay.
I am
Because
too.
you're working me up. And I know you're not doing this and all this.
How am I working you up, sir?
Because my son is in on this and you're asking more questions about him.
And she's
Wouldn't you
dead.
be concerned about him?
Right.
You wouldn't be concerned about your son? Wouldn't you?
We've been a mess.
I understand that, and that's why we're trying to
Come and
get.
sit down.
That's why we're trying to get
Come
everything.
on, we can
figured
sit
out.
down here.
When I left down there the other day talking to you, I felt pretty good.
Right.
And then you come back and lay this on me. Well, I'm not telling the rest.
I'm not gonna lie. You know what? We'll look at it from this stance. I'll call it back if he ends up being a part of this. But I really feel bad because just imagine it like this. We're gonna put this in an all hypothetical situation until we find out more details. But looking at it, you know, the husband and the wife were going through it. She was getting drunk, bringing niggas over. He was getting tired of her. He was trying to leave. She was threatening him a little bit. He was probably threatening her, if we're being honest. Thank y'all for all the likes and love, bro. I appreciate y'all. And so he's probably already been confiding in his dad and everything that's happened. And so he tells his dad, oh, I'm leaving. I'm coming over. And then somehow, some way, she ends up losing her life. And then they're pressing him over and over on what his son's doing. You know he doesn't know what his son's doing. And if he does, by all means, throw him under the jail. But he's probably just an old man getting, you know, all hyped up over this because that is his son. He don't know anything about it. And like he said, hey, he was really being pretty calm. He was answering questions just the other day. But for them to say, oh, nah, you're good now, and then come back a couple days later at his house, you know, we got to see more, though. Let me see what y'all say in the chat, though.
Told me the same, give me the same.
You watch live to watch the same
Well,
videos
and
we can
what I
watch.
tried to
I'm trying to
explain
figure it
is
out. You watch a live to watch the videos. I don't know, bro. A reaction to a vid. Yeah. It's just, I sit down and watch these videos with y'all mainly because there's stuff that y'all got to say. There's stuff that I got to say. And I would watch, I used to watch these videos. I watched these videos all the time growing up. Of course, I watched them while I was alone. I wasn't streaming. But now it's gotten to the point, why not watch them with y'all? And we can ask about it. We could talk about it, you know, because this shit happens daily. You know, we see cases that happen all around the country, all around the world, where shit like this is happening. So why not bring it up, you know?
All we're trying to do
Hey, I appreciate
now
all the follows,
is,
y'all. Thank
you
y'all.
know, whenever you have a conversation with somebody, you go back and you think, oh gosh, I wish I would ask this question, or I wish I
You say that when you come in.
well,
You were secretive, like I can't talk to him, and I understand that you got to talk to him, but you got.
I don't think he was hating. I think he was just being genuine.
Absolutely.
Well, I understand
You
that.
got children,
No, I do not.
but you're lucky.
The situation
You're lucky.
wasn't improving, and the cops' very presence seemed to be making things worse, with Brent's father on the verge of losing control.
No, we're really all we're trying to do is
That's
fill
why I
in
wanna
some
find more
gaps.
info.
You know, we had some questions.
You got pissed at me on.
Lynn, I don't understand why you're upset.
I do. You're acting like you're going to try and put my son in jail. That's what I'm thinking. Tell me if I'm wrong.
You're not. You're.
I love when old people get riled up and then for some reason they think shaking their head is gonna get riled up. You know what I mean? Like niggas getting real mad, but like, yes sir, I got you, bro. Would you react to 600-pound life? Bro, that's what I'm saying. Bro, if y'all have any types of reaction recommendations, leave it in the comments or actually throw it in the Discord. Because throwing it in the Discord, I'll be able to go back and look at it. You know what I mean?
Wrong. I am not. I have no intention on putting your son in jail, but
I'm scared to death you are.
we have an obligation to figure out what took place as well. And there's a couple more questions that we have for him. And the reason we came here is because this is where he is living. If he wasn't living
And they
here,
get all red.
he would go to where he lives.
With the
Real
officers making no progress, they decided it was in everyone's best interests to back off and turn their attention elsewhere to search for the answers. The cops would get some of the answers they needed when the autopsy report came back, and the results were much worse than anyone could have expected. Erin had been strangled and had traces of blood in her mouth, suggesting she'd also been punched or struck with an object. So for the first time since 1959, Waynesville police opened a homicide investigation.
And that's why I also am sort of on y'all's side a little bit. I'm gonna hold off, like I said, on this because it is something I was thinking. Like, there were multiple men in this case, and it's like he was dealing with it for so long. Do y'all think he really? And okay, of course the title fucking ruins it. But do you think he would really just end her shit whenever he was finally finalizing divorce? You know? This vid is called Father Realizes His Son Was Actually the Killer by Insanity Body Cam at 1741 timestamp.
Armed with this new information and a warrant for Brent's cell phone, the cops once again called on the Williams residence. And although Brent was home this time around, the welcome wasn't any warmer than their previous visits.
Morning. How you doing? Okay, that's wonderful.
What can we do for you?
So how you doing this morning?
Great.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Is this being recorded?
Okay, we gonna go ahead and do this. This is what I call a fucking boomstick. I don't care if niggas really talk about me, but hey, you ain't gonna fuck with the real niggas. I already seen it once and I let it slide. We gonna do it one more time. Boom. Hit the block on that boy. Get blocked. Block party. Block party. Block party. Block party. Block party. I don't even really block niggas like that, but I'm not gonna have niggas disrespecting y'all like that. I got y'all on this, bro. That's why I gotta get Jay. You gotta get modded up again. Get them niggas with the boomstick.
All conversations I have are recorded. Yeah.
So, okay.
Why weren't we told that?
Because
It's not an obligation.
Are they questioning why police record everything they do? They're the police. Of course, we're gonna record everything they do.
No, we're not keeping anything from you guys.
Okay. We'll get legal counsel. Here is William Klug.
Okay.
I'm calling him today.
Okay. We don't. We've got his number. We don't need his
Now,
number.
you can tell us this is it.
Nah, well, it wasn't just for what he was saying about you. It's just y'all know I don't really fuck with negativity like that. It's not even about like what he's saying. It's just, bro, we're not even talking about the video at this point. We're watching these videos to bring attention to the fucked up niggas in the world, and he's over here trying to beef in the comments. Like, bro, let's focus on what's really important, and it's that this woman lost her life. Let's figure out how. You know, we ain't got to worry about no bullshit.
I'm done.
You're scaring us.
Yeah, you're scaring us. When I saw his phone, I knew.
Actually, I was checking the time. I was actually checking the time, but
So, I mean, no, that's fine. You know, this is how we do everything.
You should have told us.
Okay, we're not obligated to let you know. I mean,
It's been nice if you would have said that to him.
okay.
just like if you get pulled over on the side of the road, you're being recorded always.
Nah,
the cruiser cam and
so
everything.
it wasn't you, because I saw him saying something to you too. That's why I was saying I saw him like talk back to 2 or 3 of y'all, so I was like, yeah, buddy just coming in here to say shit. He don't got no friends.
We're getting legal counsel, all three of us,
That's actually not a problem.
today.
No problem.
That's not a problem.
You should have let us know that.
Okay.
No, you're not being fair.
Okay. Well, that's fine.
You're not being
You want to stay? I'm gonna call Pete real quick.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Why are you calling Pete? Hey,
Yes, sir.
Why are you calling Pete?
Calling.
Who you?
I'm calling the other detective. He's got some paperwork to give to Brent real quick. Okay.
No, I'm not gonna fill it out with that legal.
No. That's
No, it's not about filling it out.
not a problem. I'll be right back.
You guys are not doing us fair. You're not treating us fair, buddy.
I can't apologize for coming here at 9 at night.
Yeah, but
I really can't.
he said that this was not.
You right on time, Lucci. Don't worry. So we're still figuring out how this son killed his wife, his ex-wife, because his parents don't know anything of it. Is how they're acting, and they're acting like he's being treated totally wrong, totally not fair. But if he really did it, I want to see how dumb they look. You know?
He's not going to arrest my son.
We are
That
not.
could wait till today.
We are not arresting him. Did you have anything else?
Rest in
One thing for
peace,
sure,
y'all,
all
for real.
four of you has got me scared. All four of you. I'm scared.
Like I said,
I haven't slept.
the only thing we're trying to do is trying to figure out. And
Did this man just say he was gonna slap him?
I'm scared.
like I said,
I haven't slept.
the only thing we're trying to do is
Nah, I don't
trying
think
to
he said
figure
that.
out and run every answer, question, anything down that we can to figure out what, because it's not right.
My
She's-
son's going through his wife's
she's-
funeral, and you guys are putting my, taking his phone.
what him of all people at some point I would hope would say, you guys did everything you could.
Well,
I know it doesn't seem that way now.
The thing is, we all know in our hearts why that lady died.
Why did she die?
Because she was an alcoholic.
Despite the
Yeah, we're not gonna say she died because she was an alcoholic if they weren't able to actually figure out why. You know what I mean? I don't understand
monumental
that.
effort to obtain Brent's cell phone, the search came up with nothing incriminating, or any suggestion he was going to kill or even harm Aaron. So the cops focused their attention on Aaron's phone, and the last time it was active. Turns out, Aaron made a phone call on July 5th, and then went quiet. Brent had also told police he'd sent Aaron a text message the very same night, but she never replied, and it started to look like that was the night she was killed. But it was when the cops spoke to one of Aaron's friends that they realized they might have found a new suspect. A man named Jim.
Whoa! Wait a minute. They might have found a new suspect. Hey, I appreciate all the follows, y'all, for real. Wait. Did they clickbait us with the title? Because we've been clickbaited before, bro.
Jimmy. Aaron had met Jimmy for an illicit encounter after she joined an online dating app behind her husband's back.
I was wondering if you could help me out. I actually am coming to you for some help if you don't mind.
Depends.
Okay. Well, I'm going to give you a name. And you're probably going to think I'm here for another reason, but I'm not here for that reason, okay? So can I give you that name? Aaron McCauley.
there's a very good reason the cops are being very gentle with their suspect. And that's because after he and Erin slept together, she accused him of assaulting her in an investigation that was still ongoing at the time. The cops could be forgiven for thinking Jimmy is involved and that he may have a motive to kill Erin. But Jimmy is clear that he didn't assault Erin at all and hadn't been in touch with her since.
I don't know if you have heard, but she had passed away.
No, I didn't know. I haven't spoken to her.
What I would like to know is how you met her. Online? Okay. Do you remember what dating website that was?
Plenty of Fish.
Plenty of Fish? Okay.
Jimmy had been cooperative and provided a sample of DNA, so even though he was still on the cops' radar, they were confident he wasn't involved in Erin's murder.
Okay, never mind.
This left the investigation back to square one. But just when it looked like the case might stall altogether, the cops received information from someone who had become involved with Brent after Erin's death. And what she told the cops blew the case wide open. This is Tiffany, and she met Brent after they started chatting on a dating website.
He wanted to meet up with me last weekend, and I kept telling him I had to work.
See, even if the husband found out, the nigga knew. Like, my bad, y'all. Damn. 5 months ago, whenever it did a flashback, he was already saying, oh, she already brought another nigga into the house, you know? So he been knew that she was fucking, you know?
Well, then he kept texting me and calling me, so I finally got back a hold of him, and then we were just texting. So we met yesterday over at Shawnee Reed Road, but he started talking about his wife dying. I'm like, okay, I thought maybe it happened, a while ago. When the more and more talked, I said, so how long did it happen? Oh, it's not been 2 weeks yet. My first reactions are, you serious? I mean, if my husband died, and I'm a widow, I wouldn't be worried about being on these chat lines and doing this whatever,
See, I feel like, okay, this is where I will say, before we even get to the case, you got to remember this nigga was in a relationship that he probably didn't even want to be in no more. He was trying to get out of that, and he knew that she was getting fucked by other niggas, so as soon as he got out of that relationship, he was probably trying to crack some. You know, he probably didn't give a fuck. I don't know, because I do feel like, I don't know. We're still going to get to the next part, but I feel like saying that as the only reason is like, yeah, it's a kind of a red flag, but you know this nigga was going
Her
through it.
Her description of Brent's chilling attitude towards his deceased wife is a major red flag for the cops. But the worst was yet to come, as Tiffany single-handedly helped solve one of Waynesville's most brutal crimes when she revealed Brent's true motive for killing his wife.
But the way he said it was weird as hell.
What did he say?
We were sitting there, and he was talking about, he's got to get this on in his life. I said, we don't have to rush this. Even though I wasn't trying to be, I just talked to him. I said, we don't have to rush this. I said, because you need to grieve for your dead wife. I said, most people are. He goes, well, I was done, I already grieved. He goes, I didn't even care before she died. I've been okay with this. He's like, I'm ready to move on. And then he's all happy about getting a check in the mail for her death. The way he said it, he was like, weird.
I'm not gonna lie, though. This nigga's been getting cheated on for the longest, and he knew it. You know what I mean? Like, she was bringing a nigga into her house, into his house, and fucking him. Probably on his bed, you know? And if this is what I'm saying. If this is the reason why they charged him, I need to get, like, definite proof. I'm sorry. I really do, at this point.
He said, well, I'm waiting for a check in the mail. I said, for what? And he said, life insurance. And I said, well, he's like, yeah, I took one out on her. He's like, I knew she was going to die. I said, well,
did he say how much?
Oh.
$25,000?
As if cashing in on his wife's life insurance wasn't evidence enough.
No, we are not justifying murder. We are not justifying murder. I am saying under the pretense that I don't know for sure he did it yet. You know what I mean? Like I said, the father realizes his son was actually the killer. It could very be well that it was someone else. You know what I mean? I don't know yet until they tell me that it killed him, because they already did a little spin on me saying that it was they were looking into another person that assaulted her, that she was sleeping with while she was already with her husband. You know what I mean? That's why I'm saying, like, maybe she wasn't signing the divorce papers. Maybe. That's what I'm saying. I'm not getting enough info, and it's pissing me off. You know what I mean? Like, yes, this nigga's happy that he's getting a check, How would I explain it? Y'all have heard me throughout this whole time. I feel like if you joined recently, that's whenever you're kind of like not really hearing what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, by no means is this right. I still don't even know why he killed her, though. Because he already said 5 months ago that was when they were finalizing the divorce. And she was already cheating on him, and she had been cheating on him. So for him to do this to her after already knowing, it doesn't really make sense to me.
Taken out the policy only 5 weeks before Aaron's death. Just as...
Oh, yeah, never mind. That nigga did it 5 weeks before. Thank you. See, my bad. That's one of those points where if one of y'all niggas was like, press play, I would have understood it.
Things
now we got
get
it.
Any worse
this nigga pre-planned it.
The DNA evidence cleared Jimmy of any wrongdoing, and this was all the evidence the cops needed to finally make an
switched
arrest.
Up quick, and I said I'll be wrong.
Hey, Con, take it easy. He does know about shot. Too,
ooh.
What the hell? I don't care what he's got. You're better. I'll tell you something right now, sir. All right, go.
He did not do this. He did not.
Yeah.
Stop this! Come on, put me on. First of all, you're arresting me when I didn't do nothing wrong. That's fine. Let's go. Let's go to jail.
Brent Williams was charged with Aaron's murder, and
they
his
arrested
trial
him.
took place in the Auglaize County Common Pleas Court. He waived his right to a jury trial, leaving a judge to decide his fate. With the motive of a life insurance payout and DNA evidence, Brent Williams was found guilty of murdering Aaron Mulcahy and sentenced to 15 years to life.
So they did have his DNA. Why the fuck did it take us 25 minutes to figure out that they had his DNA on the scene? Nigga, are you serious? Okay, for 25K, yeah, that's absolutely crazy. Yeah, rest in peace to her. It's sad tragedy as it is, of course. Hey, I appreciate, bro, Jerome. We gonna have to watch Snowfall again. I miss Snowfall. But yeah, rest in peace to her, bro. This nigga really, like I said, it makes no sense why he did this. He was just being stupid. He did it for 25,000, but now you're fucked. You're going to prison 15 years of life. You're not gonna make it. But regardless, YouTube, if you enjoyed it, be sure to like, subscribe, join up on the Twitch, Kick, and TikTok for live reactions, bro. We're always going crazy. I appreciate everyone in the chat who's been watching this. YouTube, I'll catch y'all later. Peace.